29th September 2020 Morning Murli Om Shanti Bab Dada Madhuban. Sweet children, everything in your study depends on yoga. It is by having yoga that you souls become pure and you are absolved your sins. Question. Some children belong to the father and then let go of his hand. What is the reason for this? Answer. Some children divorce the father and let go of his hand even after belonging to him for 8 to 10 years. This is because they do not fully recognize the father and don't have faithful intellects. Their status is destroyed. When children have criminalized, there are bad omens of Maya and their stage fluctuates and they then stop studying. Om Shanti. The spiritual father explains to the spiritual children, you now understand that all of you are the spiritual children of the unlimited Father. You call us Bab Dada just as you are spiritual children. So this one Brahma is also a spiritual child of Shiv Baba. Shiv Baba definitely needs a chariot. Therefore, just as you souls have received organs in order to act similarly, Shiv Baba has taken this chariot. This is the field of action where actions are to be performed. That is the home where souls resides. You souls know that your home is the land of peace where no play is performed. There are no lights, etc. Their souls just reside there. They come here to play their parts. It is in your intellects that this is an unlimited drama. You children know number wise according to the efforts you make. All the acts that the actors perform from the beginning through the middle to the end. It is not a sage or holy men, etc. Here explaining to you. You children are sitting here with the unlimited Father. We now have to return home. Souls definitely have to become pure. It isn't that the bodies will also become pure here. No, it is souls that become pure. The bodies will only be pure when the 5 elements have become Satopradhan. You souls are now making effort to become pure. There both the souls and the bodies are pure. It cannot be like that here. When you souls become pure, you will leave your old bodies. Then new bodies will be created. Out of the new elements, you know whether you, a soul, remember the unlimited Father or not. Each of you has to ask yourself this question. Everything in this study depends on yoga. This study is very easy. You understand how the cycle turns. The main thing is the pilgrimage of remembrance, which is eternal and incognito. It is not possible to see it. Baba cannot say whether someone has a lot or a little remembrance. Yes, for knowledge, you can say that someone is very clever in that subject. Nothing about remembrance is visible. Knowledge is spoken with the mouth. Remembrance is the unchantable mantra. The word chant belongs to the path of devotion. To chant means to chant the name of someone. Here you souls have to remember your Father. You know that by continuing to remember your Father and by continuing to become pure, you will reach the land of liberation and peace. It isn't that you will be liberated from the drama. Liberation means to be liberated from sorrow. You will go to the land of peace and then go to the land of happiness. Those who become pure experience happiness. Impure human beings serve them. There is praise of those who are pure. It is this that takes effort. The eyes deceive you a great deal and you fall. Everyone has to fluctuate. Everyone experiences bad omens. Although Baba says that children can also explain, he also says mother gurus are required because there is a system nowadays of mother gurus. Previously it used to be fathers. Now it is the mothers who are first given the urn. The majority is of mothers. Kumaris tie a rakhi for purity. God says lust is the greatest enemy. Conquer it. Raksha Bandhan is the festival of purity. Those people tie a rakhi but they don't become pure. All of those rakhis are artificial. None of them makes you pure. You need knowledge for that. You now tie a rakhi. You also explain the meaning of it and have them make a promise. The Sikhs wear a steel bangle as their symbol, but they don't become pure either. The purifier of the impure and the bestower of salvation for all is only the one. He is not a bodily being. The water of the Ganges is visible with these eyes. The Father, who is the bestower of salvation, cannot be seen with these eyes. No one can see what a soul is. It is said that there is a soul in each body, but has anyone seen one? They say no. Everything that has a name is definitely visible. The soul too has a name. It is said that a wonderful star shines in the center of the forehead. However, it is not possible. They remember the Supreme Soul, but he is not visible. Lakshmi and Narayan can be seen with these eyes. Although people worship a lingam, that is not accurate. Although they can see that, they don't know who the Supreme Soul is. No one can know these souls are very tiny points. They are not visible. Neither is a soul visible, nor is the Supreme Soul visible, but they can be understood. You now understand that your Baba has entered this one. This soul has his own body, and then the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, says, I am present in this one's chariot. This is why you call us Bab Dada. You can see Dada with your eyes, but you can't see the Father. You know that Baba is the ocean of knowledge and that he is giving you knowledge through this body. He is the ocean of knowledge and the purifier. How else could the incorporeal one show you the path? Nothing happens through inspiration. No one knows that God comes. People also celebrate the birthday of Shiva. Therefore, he must definitely have come here. You know that he is now teaching you. Baba enters this one and teaches you. Because of not fully recognizing the Father and not having faithful intellect, some divorce the Father even after 8 to 10 years. Maya completely blinds them. When you leave the Father, after belonging to him, your status is destroyed. You children have now received the Father's introduction. Therefore, you have to give it to others. Rishis and Munis have been saying Neti Neti means neither this nor that. Previously, you didn't know either. You now say that you know everything about him, and so you have become theist. You also know how the world cycle turns, as well as the whole world. You too were atheist before you studied this. Now that the Father has explained to you, you say that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, has explained to you and made you into theist. We didn't know the Creator or the beginning. the middle or the end of creation. The Father is the creator. He comes at the confluence age to establish the new world and destroy the old world. There is this Mahabharat war for the destruction of the old world, for which they believe that Krishna existed at that time. You now understand that it was the incorporeal Father who came. He cannot be seen. There is the picture of Krishna. He can be seen. Shiva cannot be seen. Krishna was a prince of the golden age. He cannot have those same features again. No one knows how or when Krishna came. They show Krishna in the jail of Kans, means devil. Did Kans exist in the golden age? How could that be possible? Kans is a devil. At this time, the whole world is the community of devils. They continue to kill one another. They have forgotten that there used to be the divine world. God established the divine world of God. This is in your intellects number wise, according to the efforts you make. At present, you are God's family and you will then become the deity family there. At this time, God is making you worthy of becoming the deities of heaven. The Father is teaching you. No one knows this confluence age. None of the scriptures mention this most elevated confluence age. The most elevated confluence age means the time when people become elevated beings. The golden age is called the most elevated age. Human beings are not elevated at this time. This world is called the lowest Tamopradhan world. No one except you, Brahmins, can understand these things. The Father says this is the corrupt world of devils. There won't be this type of atmosphere in the golden age. That was the elevated world. Their pictures do exist. Truly, they were the master of the elevated world. Those kings of Bharat who existed are worshipped. They were pure and worthy of worship but have now become worshippers. Worshippers are on the path of devotion, whereas worthy of worship ones are on the path of knowledge. You now understand how those who are worthy of worship become worshippers and how those who are worshippers become worthy of worship. There cannot be a single worthy of worship person in this world. Only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul and the deities can be worthy of worship. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is worthy of being worshipped by everyone. Those of all religions worship Him. The birth of such a Father is remembered here. There is the birthday of Shiva, but people don't know that he takes birth in Bharat. Nowadays, they don't even have a holiday for the birthday of Shiva. Whether or not you celebrate the birthday is up to you, but it is not an official holiday. Those who don't believe in Shiv Jayanti go to work. There are many religions. Such things do not exist in the golden age. There isn't this type of atmosphere there. The golden age is the new world where there is only one religion. There they are not aware that the Moon Dynasty kingdom will follow them. Here you know that so and so existed in the past and that you will be in the golden age. What past will you remember there? For the golden age, the past is the iron age. What would be the benefit of listening to the history and geography of that? You know that you are sitting here with Baba. Baba is the teacher and also the Satguru. The Father has come to grant everyone salvation. he will definitely take all souls back with him. Human beings say out of body consciousness that everything is going to turn to dust. They don't understand that the souls will depart and that the old bodies made of clay will then be destroyed. I, a soul, leave a body and take another one. This is my last birth in this world. Everyone is impure. No one can be eternally pure. There are definitely the stages of Sato Pradhan, Sato, Rajo and Tamo. Those people say that all are forms of God, that God created his many forms for entertainment. Neither do they understand the account of anything, nor do they know the one who entertains. The Father sits here and explains to you the world history and geography. Each one's part in a play is separate. Each one's position is separate. Whatever position someone has, that is praised. The Father explains all of these things at the confluence age. In the golden age, it is the part of the golden age that is performed. These things will not exist there. The knowledge of the world cycle turns around in your intellects here. Your name is spinner of the discus of self-realization. Lakshmi and Narayan are not given the discus of self-realization. Their discus belong to this time. Only souls reside in the incorporeal world. There is nothing in the subtle region. Animals, birds, etc. and human beings all exist here. They show peacocks, etc. in the golden age. There they don't pull out the feathers of the peacock and wear them. They don't cause a peacock any pain there. They don't even pick up the feathers that have fallen off a peacock and put them in their crowns. No, those have been shown in the crown falsely. There everything is beautiful. There is no name or trace of anything dirty. There is nothing there at the sight of which you would feel dislike. Here you feel dislike, do you not? There even animals don't experience pain. The golden age is first class. The very name is heaven, the new world. Here in the old world, even buildings collapse in the rains and people die. When earthquakes take place, everyone gets buried under the ground and dies. In the golden age, there will be very few people and then the number of them will grow. First, there will be the Sun dynasty. When the world becomes 25% old, it will be called the Moon dynasty. The golden age lasts for 1250 years. It is a 100% new world. The deities rule there. Many of you forget these things. The kingdom has to be established. You mustn't have heart failure. It is a matter of making effort. The Father inspires all the children equally to make effort. You are establishing heaven on the earth for yourself. Examine yourself to see what you will become. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab-Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, at this most elevated age, study the study to become deities of heaven and make yourself worthy. Do not have heart failure means become disheartened with your efforts. Second point, each actor in this unlimited play has his own individual part and position. Each one receives respect according to his position. Understand all of these secrets, churn the world history and geography, and become a spinner of the discus of self-realization. Blessing. May you be a true benefactor of yourself by following Srimad and stop following the dictates of yourself and the dictates of others. Explanation. The Father has given you children all the treasures for benefiting yourself and the world, to use them wastefully or for a non-benevolent task, or to mix Srimad with your own dictates or the dictates of others is being dishonest in looking after what you have been entrusted with. Now finish this dishonesty and mixture and imbibe spirituality and mercy. Have mercy and benefit yourself and everyone else. Look at yourself and look at the Father. Do not look at others. Slogan. Only those who are not attracted anywhere else can be constantly cheerful. Om Shanti.